feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride away.
Cool. Let me see. Now, real quick, and I know I'm jumping back and forth. We just got some breaking news via the Shade Room. They're saying that the Capital Preparatory Charter Schools have announced the end of their partnership with Diddy. They're saying following a comprehensive evaluation, a decision has been made to end the partnership between Capital Preparatory Schools and Sean Combs. While the decision was made lightly, we firmly believe this is in the best interest of our organization's health and future. And essentially, I don't think they speak or comment on whether he's guilty or innocent, but they're saying that they will not be partnering or they will not be associated with Diddy. They said, following a comprehensive evaluation, a decision has been made to end the partnership between Capital Preparatory Schools and Sean Combs. While this decision was not made lightly, we firmly believe it's in the best interest of our organization's health and future. Now, I remember vividly, and hopefully I can find it, Capital Preparatory Schools. Diddy was involved somewhat. Look, Sean Combs visit them. Look, it was only a year ago, by the way. This was October 2022. It was a year ago. Look, wow, they were so happy to see him. Take that. Yeah, Diddy's too excited right here. It looked like he just came from a freak off. That's a fact. Yeah, my boy just came from a freak off. He's too happy. Oh my God. Now, by the way, I will also be very fair and in all honesty, like this was something that I think we all looked at and we were proud about, just as like, you know, people of color and also people who, you know, encourage schooling within, you know, communities that should be funded, even if it's, you know what I mean, whatever. Diddy was funding or helping to fund this preparatory school in the Bronx, and he was very present. He was bringing celebrity and attention to this particular school. They were excited. It looked like a great group of individuals, great group of students. So people were excited about this, and I ain't gonna lie, of course, this looks good on face value.
Let's go, C-Prep! C-Prep! Let's go, P-E-A-R-S! P-E-A-R-S!
Yeah. Now you want to say it one time?
Yeah.
Now you want to say it one time?
Yeah.
Now you want to say it one time? It was a dream of mine from Minnesink and then running the marathon to come back to my neighborhood and open up a school in Harlem. And then once that was successful, we were like, you know, we can't stop there. We got to take it to the boogie down Bronx. Yeah, so that's what's up. It was just always a dream of mine to come and be able to touch my community in a way of education and building leaders.
Okay.
Dream for me and a passion.
Okay, so that was Diddy there. More news outlets covered him there.
There he is. You know, it was something that was back on.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're now pretty much stepping away from him, and they're saying that they're not partnering with him anymore. A little bit more on that. It says it looks like Diddy's partnership with them has come to an end. The founder and the head of the school has made the official announcement. It says, following a comprehensive evaluation, a decision is made to end the partnership between them and Sean Combs. While it wasn't made lightly, we firmly believe it's the best interest of organization, health, and future. This is really important and big, if you ask me, because I believe that every organization and every place that's associated with it, keep in mind, you know, as we talk about academia and we talk about, I know academia, but we talk about schooling. You know what also happened in the last year? Diddy, Howard University, he gave them $1 million. He gave them $1 million in terms of a grant. And a lot of people was wondering why he was being so benevolent. You know, I mean, obviously, I always say don't look a gift horse in his mouth. By the way, who knows if he knew this was coming down the pipelines or maybe he just wanted to be generous. Diddy has hit billionaire status in the last couple of years, and yeah, it is what it is. So check this out. Eventually, people are going to start looking at Howard to say, you know what happens with these universities when you donate $1 million, they'll build a statue and put your name on it or put your face on it, or they'll name a couple buildings on campus for you, right? Be like, hey, this is the Diddy Student Hall. This is the Sean Combs, health building or whatever the case is. And what happens is now once you've gotten like a bad name or a bad face, they might want to like, yo, hey, listen, we got to take this guy's name off our shit, right? Which, again, I would probably say they wouldn't return the donation, but they might be like, hey, listen, they'll denounce you or kind of do it in a nice way to say, hey, listen, they probably give them an honorary degree. They'll be like, hey, listen, we're rescinding that and blah, blah, blah. But this is important because when you see that Capital Preparatory School kind of step away from Diddy, now you got to wonder who else is going to follow in line. Because here's what happens with most of these organizations. Nobody wants to be the oddball out. Everybody wants to be seen as, oh, we're acting accordingly with what the status quo is. If everybody starts dipping, you won't see one school say, nah, we don't give a fuck, we're sticking with Diddy. It's going to be weird. So, again, that Capital Preparatory School pulling out is really a big deal. And I got to imagine that Diddy's gotten calls over the last, probably weekend, maybe even 4 to 5 days, and he's really analyzing the damage and the risk, and that's one of the reasons he stepped down from Revolt. But also, these are going to be ongoing conversations that him and his team has to have. Is it going to be, does he have to really just duck out and chill out for a bit, or figure out a way how he could come back and kind of explain this all, or should he explain it? This is one of those things where even if I don't want to trivialize her and be like, yo, hey, he's innocent of some, but not all, because it's still bad. But how could you explain this unless you're completely innocent, right? How could you explain this unless you're completely innocent? And I think that's the situation I think Diddy currently is in, right? Boy. By the way, it's according to AP News, he was involved in the launch of the charter school in 2016. And he made $1 million donation that went towards the school's location. The news of the school's decision to part ways came shortly after it was announced he was stepping down as chairman of Revolt. That step down of Revolt is going to signal to everybody that any organization that Diddy has been a face of should probably step aside, even if it's temporary. Maybe they come back later. But they should step aside and let all this play out and let him go through this. He's going to go through whatever he got to go through, right? And if he comes back up triumphant, obviously you could partner with him again. But right now you cannot be seen partner with him because it'll almost make it look like you're insensitive and other things that might even look worse, right? Wow. Damn. Diddy is coming under fire. Okay.